Rebecca Haro was scheduled to appear in court today for a felony settlement conference, and she did appear. This was a very brief appearance. However, the outcome of her appearance is simply that her felony settlement conference is just being pushed back to March 26th now. So it's going to be a while again before we see her in court. Now, if you've never heard of the term a felony settlement conference before, it's very simple. It is simply a pretrial proceeding to determine if the prosecution and defense can meet to determine if there's a case that can be settled without having to go to trial. This did occur in the case of Rebecca's husband, Jake Haro, being charged in this case. So a preliminary date has not been set, but the judge has ordered all these parties to return again on that March 26th date. If you have not heard of this case before, let me give you a quick little summary of what it is about. And again, I have other videos on this case in my profile that you can find. It is about Rebecca Haro and her husband, Jake, who back in August reported their child, Emmanuel, shown here, as being kidnapped in Yucaipa, California. They said that Rebecca told investigators she was attacked in a parking lot while changing Emmanuel's diaper and that he was abducted. Authorities later determined that the report was completely fabricated, and about a week later, Riverside and San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies arrested the couple, accusing them of unaliving the child. Now, as somebody who lives in Southern California, this actually was on my local news that appeared in Los Angeles, and I saw their interview and immediately called bullshit on the both of them because they were that bad of actors and trying to lie through this interview. It was obvious, not only to me, clearly it came out, but a ton of people once they saw their interviews with press. Now, the father in this case, Jake Haro, who is just a horrible human being, he did plead guilty in October to the unaliving of his son Emmanuel, child endangerment, and filing a false police report. His pleas were entered directly to the court, not as part of a deal with prosecutors. He was sentenced in November to 25 years to life in state prison, the maximum sentence. To this date, the remains of Emmanuel Haro have yet to be recovered. Officials at the courthouse even updated press today that there's no developments on the search. They have previously stated that authorities have knowledge of his whereabouts of the remains, but recovery efforts are still ongoing. Rebecca Haro, as shown here, she just maintains her not guilty plea to unaliving her child and filing a false police report. Rebecca has been in a similar way to Ashley Buzzard, just completely tight-lipped about this and not saying anything. The only difference I would say here is that while Ashley does not speak on her case, it seems, Rebecca adamantly denies all of it. She's in some own delusional world of hers that this did not happen. Her son was kidnapped, etc., etc. So that is the update in this case. Not much going on there as well. Again, we will be back in court with Rebecca on March 26th. I'll update you on that when it comes around. And if anything comes in between then, I'll let you know. Make sure you tap that like button and you're following me for more information on true crime and news going on. Thank you for being here. And as always, I will see you all in the next one.